inside everything was conductive. Outside we can check, like find up to 20, here 0.15. So inside everything was taken away. Left only clean objects, which then was studied by illegals and legals, tourists and not tourists.
Oh, I remember seeing this on Bold and Bankrupt.
Yeah.
This room.
So in Pripyat town it's hard to find. So there is located 15 kindergarten, and almost all of them were like touched by someone, and hard to find the kindergarten with the beds one by one. Yeah, they are like some of them, but again, from time to time they move them, like somebody play with them.
Somebody should.
Electric lines. So each turbine spins on like 3,000 spins per minute, something like this. So very fast. So because of this, it was filled up with some kind of the gas like hydrogen. So very big capacity of power plant can produce. So that's why the name, reactor of big power channel type. So the first generation was just reactor, like nuclear reactor channel. And fences, barbed wire fences especially. So monuments and murals, it's still possible, but we'll try to make the camera look higher than the entrance. So we will check the memorial part, located the first victims who passed away in the first few weeks. So 2 workers of the power plant, they died almost immediately, and 28 firefighters already in the Moscow hospital number 6. Today is Sunday, day off. Received the statue of Prometheus from Pripyat town movie theater Prometheus. So it's not original from here. Big mural with the tent of Atom, and wild horses Przewalski that everywhere in the zone we can find, like not all the time, but still. So it's new one, produced in 2019. Even without the, nobody noticed the power plant. Some of the artists came, showed the list, like the order from the Kiev administration, and just started to make it. So
they didn't know where it was going to go?
The power plant's not very satisfied with this because nobody worked it. It's the key idea. And peaceful atom, one more. But this time it's holding by the pigeon, dove. Yeah, so you see the dove holding the atom. So one more propaganda of peaceful atomic energy. And the stairs that goes to the main entrance to the administrative building. So in one of the facilities they have canteen, but mostly for the higher personnel. For all others, they have one more canteen behind this bridge or the road over there. So even you see, like with the Sunday, like, and Shashanok, his body was on 80% melted by the hot steam. So the reactor at that time before the explosion was overheated on few thousand degrees Celsius. So he was too close, and the workers, some of the power plant workers, find them in around 10 to 30 minutes, but already almost fully like with the burn, you know, like on the skin. So he died in few hours, like at 5 or 6 a.m. the same day. All other, it's firefighters from 3 brigades. So brigade of power plant, specialized, militarized fire station, Pripyat town, and Chernobyl town fire station. These 3 brigades comes too close. Some of them goes even to the roof to pour the water. Some of them was inside. Some of them was very, very close. Over there it's hard to see, but on the other side you can see a lot of wood. So it's beaver house. You have the beavers, family of beavers live there.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
Yeah, so there must have something on
There
the
must
bottom.
be something, yeah.
Yes, you cannot hungry. Or the workers feed them, or the tourists, other groups. You see, it's like 3,
Yeah.
maybe 4. Let's say they like quite young, maybe just few years old.
Okay, I'm standing here next to reactor 4 at Chernobyl. I didn't think I'd be able to get this close to it, but we are pretty close. I'll spin the camera and let you get a look at it. It's right there in front of us. Maybe a couple hundred meters from it. It's kind of weird being this close, considering how bad it was.
Dворец культуры, palace of culture, energetic, with the theater, or like stage, rooms for the meetings. And the second part of this building was the sport complex with the like dancing classes, football court inside, small pool for kids. On the right was Hotel Policia, where was settled down Legasso and his scientists who helped him, and administrative office for Communistic Party. 9th story building, the simple apartment blocks. Somewhere on the 5th floor was the flat of Bruhanov, director of the power plant. So here lived right in the city center. And on the roof was glory for Lenin. We can see only one letter N. And glory for party, so Communistic Party, of course. And the avenue, this blocked road part of the avenue. Pedestrian part, you can see how it goes further, zigzag. Now it's completely
Overgrown.
like pedestrian part already somebody destroys. You see this 9-story buildings, very tall but very hard to find behind all these trees. The sort of pedestrian part was just open space everywhere. So just some flower and like some kind of the big flower pot and some fountains. You see the nature just unstoppable. Policia. It translates like the woodland, because geographical name of this territory is Ukrainian woodland. Українське Полісся. Belarus, close to Ukrainian have the same, like Belarusian woodland. Білоруське Полісся, so it's in Ukraine. So it's more like Russian, but with very unusual accent. Oh. Again, due to anniversary, like 35th anniversary, some kind of the art installation. It's already like ideas of different photographers. They just have something in the mind and they just find something and then drag it. It was just thrown out from the flats, from the apartments. A lot of food was rotated because people was prepared for the 1st of May, so 5 days left.
Oh,
So they
yeah.
maybe for a few weeks or maybe even few months prepare, collect money, stay in the line, everything, because not everybody plant them in April, May, like in March, April, but nobody collects anything in autumn.
Yeah. Who is that person? Is it the
So
president? or
on
something?
the left side is like the leader of Azerbaijan, Soviet Republic, and on the right is like kind of the minister of something in Moscow.
Oh,
You see, he
okay.
have up to 3
Oh.
stars. Yes, very.
Very important.
Yeah. That minister. Amusement park in 1990, so around 4 years
Yeah.
after the disaster. So area already closed, no people inside. Some of the area already start to get rusty. So you see the Ferris wheel still like blue and yellow cabins,
Yeah.
and almost no trees.
Right.
That much, like today. So
Now it looks
still
different.
some of the trees are overgrown the area. But like we're coming from this like right side, the bumper cars were there on the left. Like on the right side was like open park with the alleys that covers with the trees, like the nice alleys with the trees. But now everything just
Yeah.
goes into the forest. So on the left was small cooking place with the air rifle for kids. Then bumper car, few swings, and Ferris wheel. Take care of it, it will be too expensive.
Almost start over.
Yeah, so that's why administration mostly just more, makes more restricted and prohibits more parts of the areas. Okay, but idea when you run out from the normal car, when the next glory with the car will come only in the week or in the few days, but you must be done with the facility in the next week. So you use enter emergency building, but here almost nobody walks through and no restrictions. I see the lady and so the male officer. Very special is like the spaceman and lady, what you mean? But again, you see like some ancient
Yeah.
graphics, like I don't know, maybe like some kind
Like
of
Egyptians or something over here.
bigger idea. Like maybe in future they will deliver mail with the rocket. This is the same that we saw before. In platelet, from platelet situation, everything was taken out, or dismantled, or taken away, or reused somewhere else.
Yeah.
Partially governmental, partially not governmental work. So.
Oh, grocery store.
Aluminium big frame, huge window, aluminium ceiling. So somewhere in the Pripyat we find this piece. So it was like the square pieces. Yeah, they just put one by one with the perforation with the dots,
Yeah,
like for
yeah.
ventilation. Because there was like ventilation pipes.
In the ceiling.
Yeah, it was like very sharp to check. So they symbolize in the type of the ladies, like the ladies symbolize the seasoning. The stained glass is like different color, broken piece of the glass, just combination together. Inside we can see like this first one that we can see is like autumn. There in the end winter, spring, and summer was broken in the middle.
Yeah.
So over there on the left was like a desk where you can buy a ticket. And also here like they're quite interesting. Like they have the fresh side, so you just pick up the glass, wash it in the water, put back, fill it with water and drink and put back. So the next person use the same but must to clean it.
Okay.
So it's no plastic, also was cleaner. And no virus, that's it.
Right.
That's crazy. So that's how they appear, but again, in some parts, different nature how they appear. Yeah. But the most common, like the lowest landscape, like where the water just went quicker, and radioactive particles just stuck. For the touristic boat and for the street boat it's lower. After 1996, all of the vehicles will just start to be shattered, but then like few years later, the vehicles just like stop with the payment, like for this water you can do just like 7 days, like
Going inside an old kindergarten here. Pripyat.
called Grandpa Lenin because like, he was the grandpa for every child in Soviet Union.
Sure.
But this one was like cooler from concrete blocks. concrete panels. So still almost any kind of thread, except of the colored paint.
All the parts.
Mm.
Numbers on it.
I'm quite interested in what it's. It's kind of the library here. You see very often workers inside of the building make the fire to melt down the wire. So it's good that they don't destroy the entire town. And I feel like the playground, like playroom and study room, and the bedroom.
Must have been a playroom.
Christmas, maybe some other holidays. Some like pictures from the book dated 1984. How it was built. You see, like they like pre-built the pieces already with the tiles, with the windows and doors, and very quick, almost like Lego. Just put one on one, and then just redecorate inside. Paint with some other decoration, extra windows, extra doors, furniture. So mostly if you was apartment worker, you will see the flat fulfill where you would everything inside, but all other like most stuff. See the cranes would be used to sound apartment all of the same system and already pre-formed concrete walls. Then lorry just delivers them and you put
Very
one on
quick
one.
to put together.
Yeah. And here's like this bureau that creates this model houses. They have like thousands different forms, but again the Soviet idea was always straight lines, like nothing special.
No decorations.
Yeah. But I feel like ever possible to see how they try to like fill the inside wall, you see, with different types of the bricks, because like storages with all this like quickly run out from the bricks, and just not to wait the new supply truck, they try to build as fast as possible. Still it will be redecorated with the tile, so nobody will know about this.
This is another room that they came through. people break in and they did this room and another room here. They cleaned it up and brought it back to what it would probably look like back then, including bringing toys and old books, painting the walls, everything. I guess that's a lot better than people coming in and trashing the place.
5 meters deep.
Was it a heated pool? Warm water?
No, normal temperature. Nice like jacuzzi, but warm. Probably maybe 19 or 20 degrees, like not too warm, but better than like possible to swim in winter time.
Okay.
You see, like, that's on the roof, it's just like swimming pool. Not connected to the school number 3, which is like relocated area just near the school
Yeah.
yard. We'll go the same road back outside and walk to another entrance to the school. Here you see here the area less concentrated, but all the side like on our right side, and then the road will lead us like through the middle of it. Big radiation, but the hair just don't care.
Yeah.
So like on the road it's not that big now, but over there where he's sitting, he like eats something, it's way more bigger, but he just like don't care. Just normally lives there for entire life. Yeah, very fast. And we like leave this area of the red forest. Radiation gets like the normal readings slowly as further from the red forest as we go.
So is that the worst part back there?
Yeah, so like it's just the worst on our way on this road, but if to leave the car and walk into the woods itself, it will be even higher and higher, like hundreds and even thousands microzeros per hour.
Oh.
Like even today, 35 years after. The soil very, very concentrated. No cleanup operation was done there, only like trees that was chopped down and buried in that soil under it.
We have to go through the scanning here. Make sure we don't have any radiation.
we just need to step inside.
Okay.
Yeah, put both hands to the center, left and right, and wait for the click. Yeah. During the click, it shows the symbol kiss, so it's clean. Yeah, it's clean. Yeah, good.
Cool.
You see, originally it must be green.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see when it's result, it's green and red. So if you see green cheese, it's good. If red, it's make alarm, like very loud. Okay. And just wait on this side, I will leave the car.
Okay. So this is a 30-kilometer check here. We're going to go through and make sure we have no radiation.
Watch that.
Okay.
And try again.
The first one was only at the 10-kilometer, which is closest to radiation. This one's a little further out.
But they are way more sensitive, so maybe we also do like 2-3 seconds. Yeah, good.
The glasses almost fell off. So we're good.